for Blumpkin and Friends, starring your host, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
Hey kids, I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin, and with me here today is my friend,
Reese Heartfelt.
Reese Heartfelt is back, half of Genre Treason, and today we're going to ask him about what he's been up to, and then we're going to get to our main topic, which is I recently was gifted a tour of Prince Paisley Park. It's a lot of P words.
That was good. But you did it with persistence.
I
so
did.
It was good.
I've been awake for 13 minutes, and hopefully my brain is firing on all cylinders, because holy shit. Here's what I've been up to. Dad stuff, work stuff. The kids got lice again.
Nice.
Shit. Yeah, one of them got pink eye. Then I got pink eye. Last week my mom got pink eye.
Am I going to get pink eye?
No, you should be good. The house is totally clear. I sanitized everything. I haven't had pink eye for like 2 weeks. Just don't touch my eyes and then rub your eyes. Or my toilet and then your eye. Just don't rub your eyes at all.
I just did.
All right.
Just
that's
did.
Good. That's good.
Awesome.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
You guys had your first show of the year.
Yeah.
At the House of Rock in Eau Claire.
Yes.
Tell me about it. How'd it go?
Fucking phenomenal.
Who did you all play with?
It was us, Dr. Murr, Perfect Rejects, Professor Fresh, Miles Malice, and TikTok.
I don't know who that is.
TikTok?
Yeah.
He used to be a big metal guy, and now he's doing rap. It's kind of a weird transition. He's got a beard all the way down to the rib cage. Yeah, it's an insane beard. But no, he's good. He's very good for especially being an ex-metalhead.
So how did you guys and Murr do the show and know Whit Ruckus?
Whit Ruckus was in school, I believe.
Oh.
But yeah, it's cool when we go out there because we kind of feel like big deals. They give us a little green room. We get a hotel. Feels
it's
real.
A proper club.
Yeah, it feels real. It's nice.
Thank you, Wisconsin.
Yeah, for fuck's sakes, you did 2 things right.
Did you guys go rock star on the bit and trash the hotel room?
No, because it's always on my credit card. So
good. Good thinking.
Yeah, can't do that. I broke one of the ironing boards the last time we were out there. They never charged me for that though. So thank you, that hotel that we're always in.
Did it break, or did it just fall off the wall break?
I was trying to close it. I may have had a couple too many drinks. I was trying to close it. It pissed me off. I kicked it, and, it's just shitty aluminum cans that hold it together, and it just completely folded inside of itself.
Well, I'm sure they're just like, fuck it. We'll spend another $3 on a new ironing board.
I think that's exactly what goes through their heads.
They send them around to the corner store.
Yeah. But yeah, that show was fucking awesome, man. They always treat us so good when we go there. The House of Rock.
So let's get into the body of why you're here.
Huh.
I am a huge Prince fan.
Nice.
I was very saddened when he died. I remember where I was when I found out he died. I was at work. Somebody walked up, one of the other guards, and said, "Hey, Prince died?" And he's like, "Yeah, Prince died." I'm like, "Shut up." And I'm frantically Googling. I'm like,
He did?
And that day, yes, he had died that day. And then, the details started coming out. And they found him in an elevator. Oh, they had emergency landed his plane a few days prior. And it turned out he had a pain medication addiction.
Which is crazy because he was the one that always said no drugs ever.
Yeah, he needed hip surgery for everybody. He wouldn't get it because he was against doctors and medicine and all that crap.
And he was against elevators, but he was found in one.
I don't know if that's a fact.
I don't either, but that's what somebody was saying. He was like, he's super against elevators, and he was found in one.
So what I was given as a Christmas present was a ticket to Paisley Park for the tour that they had just started doing.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Was it the VIP or just the general admission?
It was the VIP experience. Because what's the point of going there if you're just going to get the regular Joe Schmo tour?
Right. It's 30 minutes compared to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And you get to see way more shit on the VIP tour.
Yeah.
So the day came, and I was super excited, and we drove down there, and it's right off the... you turn from a left turn lane, and the driveway's like 100 yards right there. And it's like, wow, look at this place. It almost looks like the type of compound you would have for like a cult.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I first saw it. Is I was like, that's a fucking house? It's crazy.
I don't know where the living quarters were. Obviously, they're upstairs, but the layout of that place is fucking ginormous. There's all kinds of different heights and rooms, and there's a space in there that's like 20-some thousand square feet.
Isn't that his practice?
That used to be a performance room.
Yeah, the performance room.
So we go inside, and first things first, no phones.
Yeah.
And they don't just say, turn your phone off. They say, turn it off. Then they take it, and they put it in a little lead-lined bag,
nice.
And they lock it.
Holy shit.
They lock it. They lock it up, and then they give it to you. So you're carrying around this stupid little lead-lined pouch in your pocket. So you can't get any signals in or out in case you're like
that makes sense.
A CIA operative trying to transmit ideas out of the building.
Right.
And when you come in, it's glass doors like a mall. And you look up above those doors, and there's like this weird painting of clouds and shit. And across from that is, next to the help desk, there's another painting. And somebody had like taken and made it into a poster and affixed it to the wall. And it's Prince's eyes. And they made like a giant fathead style wall cling out of it.
Was this prior to his death? So every time he walked into his studio, it was him staring at himself?
I believe what the tour guide told us is he always wanted us to feel like he's watching you. He likes to see everybody come in and greet them right first thing out of the door. Fuck. And the wall that meets where that poster was is covered in gold and platinum records.
Oh, yeah. Plaques
with CDs, cassettes, actual LPs and shit. It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're waiting. Another tour goes by. We find out that's not the VIP tour. So we're waiting in line with these other people. You meet other regular jackoffs.
Yep.
And there was this lady with an accent that it turns out she was here from Italy.
Nice.
Yeah. Then there were just some other random people. There was this guy there. He looked like Liev Schreiber when he played Sabretooth in the X-Men movies. Only he wasn't tall and muscular.
He's just a regular fucking looking guy.
He
with
was
a good face.
5'6" with mutton chops, wearing a Canadian tux with a button-up dress shirt underneath it. And he had this bag because he bought the official tour guidebook.
Oh, yeah.
So right out of the gate, I'm like, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's going to be our mark.
Fucking nerd.
And who I got the ticket from and went with me was the Dirty B, my frequent collaborator. And we start the tour. And the first room is right there. It's the atrium. Big, tall ceiling. Connected to it are 3 rooms with different themes, with outfits that he wore on tours. One was all for Purple Rain. One was all for, I think, the 1999 tour. But the bigger thing is they tell you that this is where Prince did most of his entertaining. There's a leather couch here. Purple.
Nice.
There's like a suede couch over there. And I look up, and I'm like, that's a birdcage. What the fuck is going on? And then the lady starts telling us, oh, yes, those are his doves, Majesty and Divinity. His pet doves are in cages, and they're up on the 2nd floor, but you can see them because the ledge is kind of short.
Sure.
And she's like, those doves would constantly sing, and he would love to sit in here and listen to them sing to him and stuff. But the day that he died, they went silent. Little eerie right there.
Some pretty real shit.
Right. And then it gets a little bit deeper because there were clouds painted on the wall above this doorway to a kitchenette area. And there's like this little glass ledge. And I'm looking, I'm like, what's in there? And she's like, well, since this was Prince's main entertainment room and this is where he liked to be, he was cremated and his ashes were put inside of an urn that is a scale model of Paisley Park. And it is up there in the clouds so that he's always hovering above us. And he's always here for us. So his ashes are inside of an urn that is in the design of Paisley Park, up on a little glass ledge that is protected. And then they frosted some of the glass so you really can't see it that well. But Prince is still there.
That's crazy.
And he will stay there.
Yeah.
And then she, let us go and explore those rooms with the different outfits and the guitars. that are right there, and they're only like each one of them is the size of this room. So
Sure.
we're in an 8x8 room. I don't even think they were that big. They were like jail cell size, but each one was their own display unto itself. At that time, I took the opportunity to ask some questions, as a few other people did, and I asked her, "Has Dave Chappelle ever been here?"
Nice.
Because I wanted to know after
Sure.
the skit on Chappelle's show.
Right.
I'm like, I wonder if he ever, Prince himself, entertained Chappelle at Paisley Park, because they were obviously on good terms. I don't know if I dare say friends, but still, she could not answer that for me. And then she said something about, well, the story about them playing basketball, obviously they weren't dressed like that.
Is anyone up for a game of basketball?
You know what we're going to call this? The shirts against the blouse.
But Prince did serve him pancakes.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
That's cool. And then the first VIP exclusive was his office. It's very, very lush with carpet and colors and candles, and there's a desk. Connected to that room is an editing room with just this huge fucking screen and this giant console and professional speakers and shit. So you see the office, and I'm like, there's a lot of fucking candles in here. That's where I felt the need to ask my second question.
Sure.
I was like, what is the candle budget of this place? Do you guys get them like on wholesale, or is there like a closet where there's just tons and tons of candles? She's like, you know what? I don't know how to answer that.
So you're asking the right questions.
I'm asking the kind that really puts somebody on the hot seat.
Yeah.
The important ones that I'm sure everybody wonders.
Yeah.
And then we go into the editing room and we watch some footage of her performance from an award show. And she talks about how that editing space, when it was made, it used to be a storage room where they'd keep merchandise. And there was an interconnected closet that goes back, like a room that just goes down a hallway encased in concrete where he used to keep more merch and stuff. And when they were redoing that room to make it the editing room that it was, the rumor is that the developer went back there and they were cleaning it out and they found a duffel bag full of money. Just a duffel bag full of money.
Nice.
Well, there's some truth to that. That somebody picked up the bag and they had joked about there'd be a duffel bag full of money. It was always kind of this rumor. Well, they found it when they were moving shit out of there. It was a duffel bag full of Monopoly money.
Nice.
As a prank on people. That's how Prince set it up.
What a dick.
I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, that's too fucking perfect.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So then, from that point on, we went into Studios A and B. Studio A was just a large room that had... there was a piano behind one wall of glass.
Yeah.
There was a performance room for like the horn section. There was a larger, almost like it was like a dance floor.
Nice.
It was like wooden dance floor style.
Yep.
And then the booth next door. And as we're there, that's when things started to get a little funny for me, because Sabretooth there, who we had heard him talk, and he was from the South. I think he said he was from like Tennessee.
Tennessee.
People are looking at like the piano and the stuff in the room. He walks up to the glass partition between him and the piano, and he puts his hand up against it, like he's trying to feel the essence of the piano.
Yep.
It's the damnedest thing. And you go outside of Studio A. We went down this hallway with some plaques, and there's plaques that he had done with other artists. So then after Studio C, we go back out through the hallway, and we're walking, and there's a plaque for the Batman soundtrack.
Nice.
There's a plaque for Graffiti Bridge soundtrack for the song Round and Round, which was the debut contribution musically of Tevin Campbell, who Prince discovered. And then there was one for Fine Young Cannibals. Do you know who they are?
No.
Oh, God. They're from the 90s, and they had one hit. And their song, She Drives Me Crazy.
Okay.
She drives me crazy, ooh, ooh, like no one else, ooh, ooh. That fucking guy.
You singing it actually does have a little bit of a memory jog, but
you?
not enough for me to.
Then we went to Studio B.
Yeah.
Studio B had And it was the main recording studio. We go in and you can take a picture. And when I say you take a picture, they take a picture of you.
Of you, yeah.
And then sell it to you on a USB thumb drive for $11.
Fuck.
Yes. I tried to talk the Dirty B out of doing it, but she did it.
Yep.
Because she's loose with money. And we got a picture of us standing next to this big mural of Prince in his Afro days.
Sure.
And that's the room where if you wanted to record a little 10-second snippet over one of 3 Prince songs, you could do it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do it, but that was why she picked the VIP tour, because she figured I would want to do it as a joke.
Yeah.
So I did it, and it did not go well.
Why?
Because they start off with the beginning of the song, and it jumps right into the chorus.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because they think everybody's just going to know the chorus.
It just jumps into the chorus. I knew the chorus.
Right.
But I was not ready. So we had to do more than one take. We only did 2 takes. And he's like, you want to do another one? I'm like, no.
Sorry to interrupt. Is there just like an engineer that's there sitting at the...
Yes.
Fuck, I want that guy's job.
All he does is play a snippet of a song and record you over it and then play it back for you and then put it on a thumb drive.
And sell it to you for $11.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what you will gladly buy.
Now, while everybody was waiting for their turn to pick one of the songs, there's a ping pong table in there.
Nice.
So I guess Prince's thing is when people were waiting their turn to work, he had the ping pong table for people to play.
That's awesome.
So she's like, does everybody want to play on the ping pong table? It's like, I don't want to play on the ping pong table. If I come to Paisley Park, I'm hoping at some point I have to excuse myself from the tour for 5 minutes to get like diarrhea or something. Because I want to take a shit at Paisley Park. Not that I want to shit on Paisley Park, but I could say, I took a shit at Paisley Park.
Right. Which would be an honor. Yeah.
Yeah. So we did our thing and we recorded our bit and I hated it. And when I got home, I listened to it and it sounded like crap.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so I deleted it. Good thing we spent that $11 on that one picture.
Dude, you deleted it.
I couldn't put it on the air because it's got copyrighted stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put it on the channel and then have YouTube like trigger some sort of copyright algorithm that says, hey, you're using copyrighted material.
And then it just deletes your entire fucking channel.
Money to be on the Prince thing.
It sounded like shit because your performance was shit, or it was recorded like shit.
No, it was the professional recording.
Yeah.
Over the original recording.
Yeah.
And there were 2 people standing there watching, so I didn't really go for it.
You should have.
I didn't want to go crazy.
You should have whipped your dick out on it.
I think that would have gotten me escorted out.
But you could have said that you were escorted out of Paisley Park by whipping your dick out.
I don't think they'd just, say, go away. I'm pretty sure they'd call the authorities. There'd be multiple people there would have seen my peignoir.
Was there cops there?
After we did the recording, because the rooms are interconnected all weird. So we were walking down this hallway, and there's a lot of pictures of Prince opposite from all the people. And also in there are his awards, like his Grammys and shit are all in the wall.
All fucking 9 of them.
So the guy's house is both a museum and like a giant Taj Mahal ode to himself. But it was done tastefully, not like, haha, look at me.
Sure.
But it was more of remembering all that he had done. So I'm walking down the hallway, and we're in front of the whole tour group as we're leaving this space. And I keep noticing the pictures. And I just made the comment, there's a lot of nipples in this room. Because why wouldn't I say something Rain Man-like in that regard? Yeah, it's so...
Is that when Tuxedo Guy just flipped his shit?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think he heard me.
You're listening to Blumpkin&Friends.
So then there's another room. Might have been between the performance hall and the hallway with all the nipple pictures. You go into this room and there's movies playing on each wall.
Like an entire wall of a movie.
Well, they got 2 screens, and this room and the one interconnected to it are each for his movies. There was this. There's a separate room. It's the last of the 2 interconnected. That's all Purple Rain.
Yeah.
The guitar's in there. The suit's in there. The movie's playing. Before you get into the Purple Rain room, the room is split between Under a Cherry Moon, which was his black and white period piece film he did.
I've never seen it.
Not a lot of people have. It's not very popular unless you're like a diehard. And then Graffiti Bridge. Separating underneath the Cherry Moon and Graffiti Bridge, there's a wall of smoke. There's a smoke machine pumping little bits of smoke in there, and it looks like a wall. And I had to walk up to it and put my hand through it to see if it was like projected onto a wall or if it was an actual just smoke.
Nice.
The room is cool. It's they painted it differently. There's like writing on the ceiling and the walls. It's painted in glow-in-the-dark paint. And it's crazy. Just this weird smoke room and a projector playing each of his movies and, memorabilia from each. But once you get into the Purple Rain room, and here's the piece de resistance. The Purple Rain room was converted from the room where he used to play basketball.
Shoot the J.
And it had a dance floor with mirrored walls. They used to practice choreography for the tours and shit.
Sure.
And when he managed that girl group whose name I should remember that I don't, but I've only been awake for so long. So they used to practice choreography in there. So you've got the guitar and the suit from Purple Rain. You know what else is in there? The iconic purple motorcycle.
No shit.
Yes, the fucking motorcycle is in there.
How many miles it got on it?
I don't know. You can't get that close to it. There's purple velvet ropes around everything.
Of course. And if you touch something, somebody will tase you with a purple taser.
No, who walks with the tour and intermittently bips in and out is his former bodyguard.
Nice. Big bastard or what?
He is a big black guy, 6'4". I bet she's a deuce and a half.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could rip me like a phone book. Nicest fucking guy. And I got to tell you, when he just shows up every now and then, he'll throw out some fact or some story. When we were in Studio B playing ping pong and shit, I asked him the Chappelle question. And he's like, I don't think Chappelle was ever here. But Prince did serve pancakes, but Prince's chef made the pancakes. He did serve them.
Nice.
But then he told me a story. I forget how he segued into this. There was another concert once down in some South American country, I believe. And Prince was playing, and he fell off the stage.
Prince did.
The bodyguard caught him.
Nice.
In one motion, runs, catches, puts his hand on his back, pushes him back up on stage, and it's like nothing ever happened. So he caught Prince, and this guy was with them everywhere. So he was on the plane when they made the emergency landing.
Yeah.
He was there when they fucking found him. This guy's worked for Prince forever. I mean, Prince knew this guy's family, his kids, all that shit. And I thanked him at the end. I'm like, just so you know, part of what makes this tour so great is you and your stories. And you should really write a book about your experiences. I don't know the legalities of that, but find somebody to help you write a book, because these are stories that most people wouldn't hear unless they met you.
Right.
And I enjoyed, and you got to believe that it would sell like hotcakes and it would mean something to the fans.
Yeah.
And he's like, thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Right. So we get out of the 3 movie rooms that are technically 2 rooms. Once we go from there, that's when we get to the performance hall that I talked about, the 20,000 some square foot performance hall. There's 3 stages with touring setups of instruments and the outfit he wore on certain touring cycles.
Okay.
And there are cars in there. Fancy fucking cars.
Sure.
I had never been in the presence of a Rolls Royce. There's
nice?
a Rolls Royce in there. And there's also a Plymouth Prowler. You know what those look like?
God, I've heard the name.
They're like fancy concept cars.
Yeah.
So 2 multiple $100,000 vehicles are just parked.
Yep.
With a giant movie screen behind it playing performance of Prince. And like the ceiling is 20 some feet high. It's darker and shit in there. It's got carpet like you're in some... It's like a classroom level carpet.
Oh, okay.
So there are cars that are worth portions of $1 million in there. Together they're worth at least $500,000. But the carpet was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But there's just this giant space. And thank God that we got to that room when we did. Because I had been holding a fart for quite some time. And I walked away from the group and I let one go. And I just kind of sat there for 10 seconds. I tried to walk away from it.
It followed?
No, it didn't that I knew of.
That's good.
But then at one point, like a minute later, the Dirty Bee walks up to me. She's like, did you fart? I'm like, yeah, like before, like minutes ago. She's like, oh. No, like right here, did you just fart? I'm like, if I did, it just fell out of me and I didn't know. It's like, well, it smells like yours. So she knows my brand.
Nice.
She's used to my butt. That's love.
That's love.
When somebody knows your butt.
White people be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. White people be crazy.
When they know your butt.
Thanks for bringing back that from the first episode I did with you and Lunchbox when you were here. When I did my Morgan Freeman impression.
We beat that gag like a fucking dead horse anytime we get the chance.
You guys do? Awesome. I'm glad I created a new thing that became an ongoing joke. It's what I'm good for. Connected to the performance hall is another space with a stage and like a restaurant. And it's called the VIP Lounge.
Nice.
So imagine like a nightclub. It's got tables and chairs for sitting and watching performances, and they usually have like fancy couches for the important people in the booth.
Ah, yeah.
There were 4 of those. Big half-moon, purple velour couches.
Fuck, man, that's cool.
And we're picking one to sit at. I'm just like looking at them, and there's like almost like a blacklight effect in the room.
Sure.
And one of the couches had a mysterious white stain on it.
Somebody fucking jizzed on Prince's couch.
That's what I thought. Is I'm like, oh my god, there's
rubbed a quickie out while he was on tour.
Splooge on the couch,
or could have been a girl.
I
could have been
know.
either.
I just want to say that the stain, it wasn't in segments like if somebody comes.
Sure.
You don't just go bah and the semen shoots out of you like in a fountain and that's it.
Some people might.
It's not like popping a water balloon. For people that don't know about when a male ejaculates.
Don't be listening
squirt,
to this.
Squirt, squirt, squirt. I'll call you.
Yeah, yeah.
So somebody, and it was up near shoulder range.
Fuck, that's crazy.
What the hell?
They probably had it in their hair. Dripped off.
No, dude, this is like a handful of cum. So somebody would have had to take a handful of cum and just throw it at the side of this couch. And I sat across from it. And when I sat with my hands on my knees, all prim and proper, like a priss.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to fucking touch those couches.
Yeah, no.
But they talked about like the time being in there, and Kevin Garnett had been there.
Nice.
When he hosted post-Grammy parties, he flew a bunch of people up to utilize the VIP lounge. And some guy comes and he sits down and he just relaxes up against the spooge. And you could see over his shoulder was the stain. And they said you could order food.
That's incredible. Like, for the experience of being like, I want the chicken parm, and then it never comes, or you could actually eat there.
The Dirty Bee said some lady ordered nachos, but I did never see it
Who
material
the
on.
Fuck orders nachos in a VIP lounge?
Apparently these people.
You got to get, like, I don't know what the fuck fancy people eat. The
what
shrimp.
Fancy people eat. Yeah, no, I think it sticks to like restaurant fare.
The salmon.
Salmon? Are you trying to say salmon or salmonella? Can I order salmonella poisoning? Can you just bring me a plate of like raw chicken meat and I'm going to drink it and rub it in my eyes? And then 3 days from now, I want to pee out of my butt constantly like a geyser to the point where somebody needs to prop me up against a wall to feed me just to keep me alive.
I can't do this fucking show because I laugh the whole time, man.
Gotcha, bitch! Because it's very morose. It's very morose. We're talking about a dead pop icon who, as far as pop icons go for me, it's like Michael Jackson and Prince.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of another male pop icon that was in the same stratosphere as them. Yeah, it's not going to be up on the ceiling of my room where you're looking around.
That was me thinking. Now, I think I was doing a little bit of research. I knew of Prince, and I knew his music and stuff like that. I was just never heavily into him as much as other people were.
Well, you're really into music. That's why I wanted to have you on this episode. I've been saving it specifically for you.
I've listened to pretty much every fucking album he's ever made because of my mom.
Yeah.
I knew that he also did a lot of things for the community, but I never knew that he was the one that basically made the parental advisory on the front of CDs. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
There was a little girl listening to one of his songs, and of course he was probably just talking about sex or something. The mom heard it and said, that's not good. Founded the people that make that. And they put it on people's CDs.
Got involved with Tipper Gore.
Yeah.
And the other politicians that decided that naughty language is the bane of society.
Yeah.
That if kids hear sex words or swear words, that they're going to instantly turn into maniac sex machines.
Which they already are, but yes.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I never knew that either. So it's just like all those little things that he did for music.
Yeah.
He did a lot of huge things.
He did.
But he also did a lot of little things that might go overlooked.
You're listening to Blumpkin&Friends.
Connected to the VIP lounge is the final room. They call it the Super Bowl room. And what it is you can buy merch, and there's a TV screen that in constant loop plays his Super Bowl performance, which if you've never seen, you will go home tonight and watch.
Yeah, I've seen
It's fucking awesome. I believe, I forget which Super Bowl it was or where it was, but the point is that it was raining.
Yeah.
And they asked him if he was still going to go out there and perform in the rain. And he said, I hope it rains harder.
Nice.
It was an incredible performance. Outdoors, open air, tons of people swarmed the stage, and he's just fucking jamming the shit out of Purple Rain, and the crowd is singing along with him. Just a great performer. And here's like the cherry on the sundae of this episode for anybody that might be a Prince fan that may come across this somehow. When he died, everybody lost their minds with grief.
No shit.
And they went out to Paisley Park, and you see the black chain link fence around the compound, and that's where they left their tributes. Bears, balloons, T-shirts, letters.
I thankfully got to see that.
Paintings.
It was incredible.
Yeah, and they had to take it down.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I want everybody to know if you don't make it to Paisley Park. If you made a tribute, if you went down there and you left anything, they have it.
That is fucking awesome.
They took all of it down.
Yeah.
They put it into storage, painstakingly put it away to preserve it. And they will, as they said, quarterly change it out. In the Super Bowl room next to the checkout stand is a 16-foot long section wall of chain link fence to duplicate, and they have put parts of the tributes back up.
Fuck, that is cool.
So the tribute that you might have made or the tributes you saw on the news will live on forever and always be a part of Paisley Park. And I wish I could get that out there to more people that don't know. So what you did to honor Prince, for thanking him for all that he meant to you and us and the world's music community, is there to show everybody.
That
just
is
to
fucking cool, man.
Everything with Prince, he was always about peace and love and harmony, and that's what you feel. And when I first got to the atrium in the beginning, I got a little choked up. Because like you're standing there in this room that you knew that he partied and entertained and lived in, and then you see the dove cage, and then she tells you that his fucking ash is like, you're standing, 15 feet from Prince's remains. And it's really sad. So you go room by room, and you there's some joy, there's some laughs, you learn some things, you enlighten yourself. And then you leave to the Super Bowl room, and you get to see the Super Bowl performance, and you see the tributes. So it's nice, and then they kick you out the door, and you walk along this giant merch tent.
Yeah.
And we were shooting the shit with this security guard lady, and I kept asking people, like our tour guide and the security lady, I asked them each, to get this job, did they interview you to see if you were a fan? Like, I wondered if they employed people there that had to, like, prove how much they love Prince to want to be a part of the experience. Because if you care about something, you're always going to put more into it, more passion, more energy.
Right.
Even if you're just a tour guide, even if you're just the lady that unlocks the phones for you before you leave like she was. And the Dirty B and I were chewing the fat with her, and, she's a mom, and she's got 5 kids, and we're parents. We got 3 between us. And we just blah, blah, blah. I spent 10 minutes just cracking wise with the lady and laughing, and then we left. It was cold as shit. And we were the last ones to leave. Like, everybody else was gone. The other cars, completely out of the parking lot.
People got the fuck out of there.
They did. I don't know why they didn't hang around and soak it up, but it was definitely worth it. So, for the $100 a head that she paid for us, which I was upset about the cost.
Yeah, it's a little steep.
It's worth it for the VIP experience. That was my Christmas present. Probably one of the best Christmas presents I ever got from a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool,
man. If you put me on the spot, I don't remember many others I got. So, I encourage you to go. I don't know how long they're going to do it.
I thought they said March.
Is when they're going to be done?
Yeah. That's why I was pissed. But I think they just did that as like a
a trial run.
We're going to be done, and they're not going to be done. There's no fucking way that they could be done.
They're not going to stop doing it. They might take a brief hiatus in doing it to kind of reconfigure the place some.
Yeah, man, when I went there just to like see it after he passed, I fucking choked up a little bit.
I think it's because you're feeling everything that everybody else is feeling in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting point there, that emotion like that, if unless you're a total psychopath, you will feel the other emotions of the people around you. In a room full of people grieving for the dead, even if you don't know the deceased, all the emotion around you, I don't know if it's pheromones or what it is, but just this aura that everybody gives off.
Yeah.
The atmosphere of where you're at. That's why if you're someplace and everybody's happy, suddenly you're happy.
Yeah.
Laughing makes you want to smile. Smiles make you want to look around and enjoy yourself. That's why laughter is contagious.
Yeah.
Just like AIDS.
Also, yes. That's one thing I will say that I regret to this day is after he passed, they had all that shit going down in Minneapolis where just tens of thousands of people showed up and just
around
shut
First
down
Avenue.
shut down streets and stuff. I didn't have to go to work the next day. I was like, fuck, I should drive down there, but that stupid thing that goes through your head, the parking is going to be horrendous.
There's
I'm not going to
parking
be
garages,
able I'm not going to be able to get down there. It's not going to be worth it. And then you hear about all the random performances of like people just showing up and performing, and it's just like I never went, and I should have fucking went.
First Avenue did the all-night dance party.
Yeah, for the whole, what was it? He died on Tuesday.
It was the whole
Tuesday.
weekend.
It started, the peaceful gathering. No, it was on Wednesday, the peaceful gathering, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, dance parties, all effing night. God, it was cool.
Regular dance parties, and then once midnight hit, they had the all-night dance parties.
Yeah, it's just nonstop.
Well, that's Minneapolis. That's how much we loved our Prince.
Well, fuck, he loved us for everything he did for us, but...
Well, you might regret that, but you might regret this more. It's time to play Guess Who Karaoke Roulette.
Guess Who Karaoke Roulette.
Fuck, man, I thought you said we're not doing any games.
Oh, why would I do that? I said we're not playing the new game, Word Orgy.
I can't wait to fail.
Okay, so we have one famous person. There are 5 clues to give it away who they are. You get 3 guesses, 3 strikes. The new rule I changed since you were on last is that if you wait till the end to guess, you can trade 2 of your 3 strikes for 1 more extra 6th clue.
God,
make it a single guess. So that's
smart fuck.
That's high stakes, go big or go home style.
Is now the 6th clue better? Is it worth more?
It pretty much gives it away.
Okay.
5 used to be the softball.
Yeah.
Well,
6 is like
this is the ball on a tee.
Yeah, here. Okay.
Clue number 1. Known for wearing a bicorn hat and a large mustache. Shaking his head no. Clue number 2. The good ship Guppy is his ride. Clue number 3. His nemesis, Jean Lafoot, a pirate captain, is based on real-life pirate Jean Lafitte. Clue number 4. Had a Taco Bell dessert based on a product that he endorses. Clue number 5. Caramel popcorn, blueberry pancakes, peanut butter, and sprinkled donuts are a few of his favorites. Now, this is where you can cash in 2 of your guesses.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because
You're going to go for it?
Yeah.
Clue number 6, the bonus clue. Battles with the Soggies in TV commercials.
Fucking Soggies. I don't even watch TV.
You wouldn't have seen this commercial anyway. You might have heard about it or seen it on the internet, but you wouldn't have lived it because this was in the 80s when you weren't born yet.
Had a Taco Bell dessert.
Taco Bell dessert based upon one of his products.
Wore a fucking corn hat.
Bicorn. It's not a hat made of corn. It's a style.
Bicorn hat.
Bicorn hat has a big mustache. Caramel popcorn, blueberry pancake, peanut butter, or sprinkle donuts are a few of his favorites. You only get one guess, so you really gotta fucking get this.
Fuck, I don't know. Got no fucking idea. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know who to say.
Oh.
Because fucking... Can you give me one more? Just for shits? Is it, is it a musician?
There's no
Is it a
other
musician?
clue.
Is it a person on TV? It's obviously probably a TV person. Because he was on commercials.
Are you giving up?
Yes.
It was Cap'n Crunch.
Fuck!
I mentioned specifically varieties of his cereal: caramel popcorn, blueberry pancake, crunches, new peanut
I didn't
butter,
even
donuts.
think about that. That would be as a fictional. I was thinking of real people.
Yeah, I do fictional people too.
God damn it!
Just like in the past, you've done Animal from the Muppets, the Hamburglar.
And the fucking last time I ate cereal was probably when I was 12. So
really,
yeah,
you should get on that. Breakfast is very important. How are you going to grow up big and strong like me if you don't eat a hearty breakfast?
I don't know. Eat bigger lunches?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm not a dietitian, but that does not sound right to me.
Actually, my eating habits are not anything from the minute I get up until I get home, and then I consume probably 2,000-3,000 calories in one sitting.
That's retarded, and you should not do that. It might be why you're so skinny, though. Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
Because you lost, you have to
Horribly.
sing. The first time you sang, when you were here with Lunchbox, you sang Justin Timberlake, What Comes Around.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And then I forget what song we sang last time, but it ended up being a duet, which was hilarious.
Ace of Base? No.
No, I don't think it was Ace of Base.
I think it was Ace of Base.
Was it?
Because you got me, I went album hunting and I found a bunch of Ace of Base.
It was Ace of Base's cover of Cruel Summer. That's what it was. Well, now we're going to switch it up completely, and we're going to sing Starship's Nothing Gonna Stop Us Now from the Mannequin 2 soundtrack. So, are you excited for this?
No.
Well, you better really. No. I don't give a shit. So fuck you.
Those times.
You better pay attention. You better pay attention to these goddamn lyrics.
I'm going to try.
This is you.
Yep.
You're the second one. I'm the first one.
Yep.
We got to backtrack. You can't hear it, but we've got it. Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I've found is too good to be true. Sitting here beside you, want so much to give you. This hard meat deep inside of your ass. Don't laugh, sing. Let us say I'm crazy. I don't care about that.
Put your hand in my hand, baby. Don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart.
That's good. Here we go. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us now. It's okay.
Man.
I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. And if you play your cards right, I'll plug your butt. Don't laugh, sing.
Every time.
Crazy. What do they know?
Put your arms around me, baby, don't ever look go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart.
That's beautiful. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if the world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. No, you went over my part.
Oh, did I?
That's okay. That's I'm sure all the audience wants to hear.
Yeah, probably.
Is that.
God damn it. I'm sorry for anybody that just heard that.
What was that?
I was in the moment.
Just some random scat?
Yeah, well, it was big in the 80s.
Yeah.
Isn't that when the Scatman came out?
I don't know. I try to forget the Scatman's existence. I try to tuck him out of my mind.
God,
like every experience with a priest that I don't want to recall.
Going through YouTube and I'm watching fucking videos, and that'll just pop up randomly, and it's like, gotta listen to it now. Scatman.
Plug something. The upcoming Anatomy 3?
Anatomy 4.
Anatomy 4.
Anatomy 3 was released in December, so I got 3 mixtapes out last year.
Good for you.
Well, thank you. Anatomy 4 will be coming up soon.
You and Lunchbox are recording New Genre Treason.
Yes. Hopefully we'll be dropping a single here soon, once I muster up the courage to record my part.
So everybody should go to unappreciated.life
to
look into all of the projects interconnected to you and Murr and Lunchbox and with Ruckus.
Yep. I feel like people still don't understand. It's unappreciated, like the word, .life. Just type that into...
I've done it. It comes up.
Yeah, on the fucking website search bar. Just Google us, and we will come up.
Interact with the show on Twitter at Blumpkin Show. That is at Blumpkin Show. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/Blumpkin&Friends. I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
And I'm Reese Heartfelt.
Good night. Sounds like mother. Buddy, what the fuck? I fucking told you. I told you that he would stop and start again.
Just rub my eye. Fuck if I get pink eye.
You're not going to get pink eye. There's no pink eye down here.
I'm going to die of pink eye.
It's not like the Oregon Trail days. You can't die from pink eye.
Farting on everybody's pillows, so they had to get it?
Well, I think I got pink eye from working on a sink at my ex's house because I was there to pick lice out of my kid. And I just like, hey, didn't you say the sink wasn't working?
Right.
God damn it.
Because you're a great guy, so you wanted to fix the sink.
I figured I'd just fix the sink because I couldn't sleep. I was in a shitty mood. I'm like, I'm going to work on this and maybe it'll calm me down.
Sure.
So anyway. Oh, God damn it.
Whose fucking cat does it that much? It's
mine.
So awesome.
Mine, because he's a fucking dickhole. Hey, Patty, perfect. He's pawing at the wall. That's not even the box.
Oh, I thought he was taking a shit.
If you don't know cat behavior, they paw at the wall around their shit box if they don't find it to be up to their specifications and liking. Yeah.
Your cat has extremely high standards.
If it's that big of a fucking deal, then grow some opposable thumbs and learn how to operate a scoop, you cunt.